Some disturbing news coming out of the United States. The number of children and teens in the United States who visited emergency rooms for suicidal thoughts and attempts have doubled between 2007 and 2015, according to a new analysis. Researchers used publicly available data from the National Hospital Ambulatory Medical Care Survey administered by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention every year. From the 300 emergency rooms sampled, the researchers tracked the number of children between 5 and 18 who received a diagnosis of suicidal ideation or suicide attempts each year. Diagnosis of either condition increased from 580,000 in 2007 to 1.12 million in 2015, according to the study published Monday in JAMA Pediatrics. The average child at the time of evaluation was 13, and 43% of visits were children between 5 and 11. Dr. Brett Bernstein, a leading study author and pediatric emergency room physician at Montreal Children's Hospital of McGill University Health Center, said, "The numbers are very alarming. It also represents a large percentage of all pediatric emergency department visits, where suicidal behavior among pediatric population was just 2% of all visits. That's now up to 3.5%. Now, this information is very disturbing indeed. Simply doubling the amount of children who either want to commit suicide or have attempted to do so is awful. But we do notice this as a general trend in society. These kinds of mental health problems across all age groups is increasing, whether man or woman. And we also see this with increasing proclivity towards extremist ideas like white supremacy, etc. The number of mass shootings in the United States is going up. They're now higher than they've ever been before, according to at least the data that I've seen. There is very clearly a social breakdown in the United States. The system is coming apart at the seams, at least socially. Now, we know without a doubt, and even the capitalist class knows, that there's another Great Recession, if not depression, coming around the corner. When that's going to come, we don't know. What exactly is going to be the trigger? It's probably going to be in the financial sector. But we're seeing U.S. society tearing itself apart. I mean, it's just getting ready to burst in general. We combine this with a lot of the pressures that young people are facing today. Now, when I was in high school, we were still pushing the line that this is the greatest country, even as a Canadian, they were still pushing this line that Canada, is the greatest country in the world, and there's infinite amount of opportunity for anybody who's willing to work for it. And then I got a swift kick in the ass by real life once I left high school. And I think that the difference is now kids aren't being told that. They're not being told, oh, this is the greatest country in the world, there's infinite possibilities, etc. Cost of school is going up. Full-time employment is being replaced with part-time shift work or, 3 days a week kind of nonsense. And it is getting harder for people to get by. And I think these kids know that. Maybe not 5 to 11, but the 13 and higher category, yeah, they can definitely see that. I mean, kids can see it when their parents are going through that. I mean, they know when one of their parents is doing shift work and not making enough money to get by. They know, because they have to keep being told, we can't afford this, we can't afford this. I know, I was raised by a single mother. I definitely recognize the signs, and I recognize that myself. Even as a kid, I worried about our ability to get by. And kids today know more than they did when I was a kid. So I imagine these kind of social pressures combined with the pressures of school, trying to get into the best school possible and then ending up paying the rest of your life down a student debt. Not to mention the effects of bullying that are occurring, possibly even greater numbers than in previous generations. It's hard to say if there's really enough statistics for that. If not, at least the negative effects of that kind of bullying are being made even more manifest. Very clearly, there is a problem with alienation going on right now. And as the system continues to decline, this is going to get worse. And that's going to put an even greater burden on mental health services, which, from what I understand, already suck in the United States as it is. And then they're going to end up increasing things even further. Things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. And people really should be prepared for that, because there could be, a lot of damage that's coming as a result of this. So, to you, my viewers, buckle up, because, the next 5 to 10 years is going to be one hell of a ride. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.